Today, actually, what we are going to talk is on what conditions that we should not give vaccines to children. Everybody knows that we have to give routine vaccines to the children just to prevent them getting diseases. So there's a vaccine program. According to that, the parents are supposed to bring the children for their vaccination. So parents should know what are the instances or what are the conditions that the kids can't be vaccinated. So basically, it's very rare, actually only very rare instances only that you can't give the vaccines to children. So if we go on talking about these instances, one thing is if fever is more than 38.5, it's better to avoid the vaccines temporarily until the fever is settled. Then if child is on some drugs, especially like the drugs like steroids, like we call, generally we know it as prednisolone, those drugs, the high dose of those drugs for more than 1 to 2 weeks time, is always better to avoid the vaccine. And usually we wait about 3 months after stopping the steroids to give the vaccines. The other drugs group is usually immunosuppressive drugs, what we call as a group, immunosuppressive drugs. So those drugs also, if the child is on those immunosuppressive drugs, best thing is to avoid 6 months period after stopping the immunosuppressive drugs to give the vaccines. Especially these live vaccines are the ones that we can't give while on these steroids or immunosuppressive drugs. So when you take live vaccines, everybody knows they are like MMR vaccine and the Rota vaccines and the varicella vaccine. Varicella vaccines also should not be given if it's on high dose of steroids and the immunosuppressive drugs. The other, though it's rare, other scenario is actually if there's a previous severe allergy to the same vaccine. So you can't give that vaccine again to that child because of the severe allergic reaction. If actually that particular child is known for some contents of that vaccine, especially if some vaccines contain gelatin. If that child is actually sensitive to gelatin or allergic to gelatin, we can't give that particular vaccine. So these are the things actually which actually we have to prevent the kids getting vaccines on either on temporary basis or on permanent basis. So all other instances we can give the vaccines without any fear. So it's mild fever, it's not an issue to give the vaccines, or cold and cough is not the issue for the vaccines. And there's a myth in the society that egg allergy, we can't give the MMR vaccine. That is also a myth, and we can give the MMR vaccine even with the egg allergy.